everyone, welcome. I'm Robert, and this is another playthrough of Star Wars Destiny Encounters. Today I'm gonna play against Count Dooku, and I'm gonna use this Ki-Adi-Mundi and Kestis deck. So this is a deck that's made all with a Renewed Hope cards, okay? And Count Dooku is a promo that came out with the Squadrons set, and he basically replaces Grievous, but he uses the entire Grievous encounter deck. Okay, so you would set him up the same way you would set up Grievous. You simply replace the Grievous card with Count Dooku, and he behaves the same. Once you deal 5 damage, you flip him. Okay, you just follow all the rules the same way you would for Grievous, just with Count Dooku. Endless ranks. You're supposed to create a droid deck, so you remove all the droid cards, okay, you separate them and you shuffle them. This is going to be known as a droid deck. Also, don't forget to remove the reinforcements card from the encounter deck. Count Dooku doesn't have a battlefield that is assigned to him. I'm gonna be playing with the advanced battlefields module. Grievous doesn't really have a specific battlefield that he uses, so I just picked this one for him. And now we're going to determine who goes first. There's a battlefield that comes with my deck, okay? So now let's roll and see who goes first. Okay, so we got a 2, 2, 2. That's a pretty good start, so that's 6. Let's see if Grievous can beat that. Not Grievous, Count Dooku, that is. Okay, so let's also roll the droids. So that's 1, 2, 0, 3. Okay, looks like Grievous got a 5. I have a 6, so that means that I get to keep my battlefield. Okay, so in this case, because I'm using this battlefield, I need to give a ability so that Count Dooku can interpret the ability. So this one says reveal the top card of your deck, then you may play that card paying its cost. Otherwise, discard it and give a character 1 shield. So I would say that the one that makes the most sense is just the ones. There's an ability here. This is the ability card for battlefields that don't have a specific battlefield enemy claim ability. So I'm just gonna assign number 4, which says give the enemy leader 1 shield. Okay. So there you go. I'm gonna tuck that under, and this is gonna be the battlefield for the game. Now Dooku gains 2 shields since he lost the roll. I start with control of the battlefield, and when the battlefield is claimed, each round I flip this to its red side. Okay. All right. So we're almost done setting up. I just need to draw my hand. We're gonna put this aside. That's almost it. I just need to draw my hand. So I'll go ahead and draw for my game. All right, so I actually really like my hand, so I'm just gonna keep everything. I'll go ahead and get my 2 resources, and I think we're ready to rock. So let's go ahead and get started. My turn. First thing I'll do, and I do have this plot. It says include if each player on your team is either a Jedi or apprentice. Okay, and let's actually go over what my characters do. So after I play a card from my discard pile, I can give a character 1 shield, and power action, I can play a blue weapon or equipment from my discard pile. And then Kestis, you cannot play non-blue upgrades on him, and before I resolve this die, I can increase his value by 1 if he has 1 equipment, 1 weapon, and 1 ability attached to him. So the goal is to try to attach 1 of each kind of upgrade to him, so that he gets that bonus. Okay. Now the Jedi code says exhaust this plot to remove 1 of your dice showing a shield, to remove an opponent's die showing damage. Neat. All right. So now the first thing I'll do, I think I actually want to just roll first. So let's let's roll Call first. So I'm gonna use these to represent exhausted cards. So let's roll Call first. Okay, so we got a shield and a blank. Okay, now we go ahead and activate Count Dooku. Now keep in mind that Count Dooku has a very similar ability to Grievous, but it's actually slightly improved. Okay, I'll go over that in a second. So that was Count Dooku's activation. Now for my turn, let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna pay one resource. Okay, let's actually just move this over here. I'm gonna pay one resource to. I want to reroll this die. Okay, so wield the force, ambush, reroll a die, then give a character shields equal to the value showing on that die. So I'm gonna reroll this. Okay, got a +2, so that's awesome, and I'm gonna get 2 shields. Okay, and that has ambush, so I'm gonna go ahead and activate Ki-Adi-Mundi. Let's see, so all these 2. Okay, so I got 2 focus and a blank. Okay, so that was my turn. Now battle droid activates. Okay, we're gonna put a activation token on that, or exhaust token, and it looks like we got a 1 melee damage. Now battle droid says after this character is activated, activate the next droid character in the enemy row. So we're gonna activate the next droid character. Okay, there we go. All right, so we got a blank there. So that was the enemy's activation. Now let's see what I'm gonna do on my turn. Okay, so I'm not gonna play any cards from my hand. What I'm gonna do is I want to deal some damage, but actually, so Ki-Adi-Mundi is gonna get targeted first for damage as it stands. So I think I'm okay with that. I'll go ahead and resolve this focus die to get 2 and 2 damage. Okay, and now the enemy will proceed to resolve dice. So now Count Dooku will resolve his special. Now, as I said earlier, Count Dooku's special is slightly better than Grievous. So Count Dooku says, spot the rightmost droid character in the enemy row, give it 1 shield. If it has a die on it, roll it into the pool. So the difference is Dooku, he does either or. Okay, so he either puts a shield or rolls the die, the droid character die back into the pool. Count Dooku has the possibility of doing both. In this case, the battle droid die wasn't on him, so it didn't get rolled back into the pool. Okay, Grievous has the opportunity. Sorry, Dooku has the opportunity of doing both things. Grievous only does either or, so he is a slightly better version of that ability. So that was resolving all 4s from the enemy, and we basically just give a shield to this battle droid. Okay, now my turn. I'm gonna resolve. Let's start by resolving this 2 against this droid. Okay, so that'll eliminate it. So we put this die away. We put this in the discard pile, and we're gonna give Dooku 1 damage. I'm gonna track it using this. Okay. So I'm gonna give Dooku 1 damage, and then we do the Endless Ranks effect. After an enemy droid is defeated, reveal the top card of the droid deck. Put it on the rightmost enemy droid slot and activate it. So we're gonna slide this left, okay? We're gonna reveal the top card of the droid deck. In this case, it's a Magna Guard, all right? And we're gonna activate it immediately. So we roll Magna Guard. Now that was on my turn, right? And I'm still in the middle of activating my melee dice. Okay, so all of that happens, but I can still, if I have any melee dice that I can resolve, I can still do that. I think I don't mind the Magna Guard gaining a resource, so I think I'll go after the battle droid there. Okay, so I'm gonna resolve this against the battle droid, and we repeat what we just saw. So shields go away. We now give Count Dooku 1 damage. We defeat this battle droid. We slide this left, and we reveal another droid, and we activate it immediately. This time we have a super battle droid. Okay, 3. Excellent. So that's it. I don't have anything else I can do. So now we're gonna go ahead and move to the enemy doing their turn. So the enemy will then resolve all dice of the 3 denomination. That's the highest. So we're gonna start with Count Dooku. So this time he's just once again gonna give a shield to the rightmost enemy droid. Then Magna Guard will proceed to it'll proceed to gain a resource, and then Super Battle Droid will use its special. It says deal 2 indirect damage to each player. So we're gonna deal. Why don't we deal both here to Ka? Okay, so the stuff that I have in my hand, I can't really play it in any useful way. Now I'm gonna do the power action from my monastery. So I control this battlefield, and I'll go ahead and use this power action. It says reveal the top card of your deck. You may play that card paying its cost. Otherwise, discard it and give a character 1 shield. So we have a Tauru Mastery. I can't play that. I don't have enough resources, so I'll discard it and I'll give a character 1 shield. Let's go ahead and give it to Ka. Okay, and that was my power action. Now Count Dooku will use his disrupt dice, and it'll give me, it'll make me lose a resource. That was Count Dooku's activation. I don't really have anything else I can do this turn, so I'll go ahead and claim the battlefield. Okay. All right, and now Dooku has free range to do whatever he wants. So we reveal an elite defense. I don't have any dice that can be removed, so because this is the elite version, we remove. Well, it has surge. That's what I'm saying. So there we go. Separate is landing. Search the counter discard pile for a support card at random, any battle droid, and put them in the enemy row in any order. So there's no supports, but there is a battle droid. So we're gonna put this here, okay? And we're gonna give it a die. And now next turn, Dooku will activate this battle droid, and it'll deal 1 damage. In this case, they both have the same health value, but it'll target the character with the least shields. So it'll go to Ki-Adi-Mundi, okay? So we're gonna deal 1 damage to Ki-Adi-Mundi, okay? And now we play another card. We have separate this base, okay? We're gonna put this here. So separate this base, activate to reroll all droid dice showing blank. If there's no, if no dice were rerolled, the enemy gains 1 resource. Now, this also acts as a character with 3 health when distributing indirect damage. I don't think that'll be an issue. There's not a whole lot of indirect damage in this deck that I'm aware of and that I remember. So we're just gonna go ahead and exhaust this, and the enemy will gain 1 resource. There's no droid dice to reroll. Now we flip this, another separatist base. Oof, I'm glad I'm not playing a deck that's heavy on indirect damage. That would have been painful. So we're just gonna also, let's just put them both like this. So now they're both activated, and now the enemy will advance. So we flip these 2, and we give Dooku 1 shield. That's the 3rd resource. Okay. And that is it. Now we move on to the next round. So we're gonna flip this. I'm gonna get rid of this power. I'm gonna get rid of this power action token. Let's get rid of these exhaust tokens. Okay. Let's put them away. Okay. I'm gonna gain my 2 resources. We're playing on normal difficulty, so we're gonna flip this here. Just 1 resource for Dooku. We're gonna put this back, and we're gonna refresh the enemy's hand row. Okay, and I'm gonna draw up to 5. Let's see. I'm definitely gonna keep this lightsaber. I think I can discard this. Yeah, I'll discard that and then I'll draw up to 2. Okay, so we got another Wield of Force and Saber Swarm. Okay, all right, so that's it. We begin a new round. Okay, let's see if I can get a few resources to give to give a lightsaber to Ka. So I'll go ahead and activate Ki-Adi-Mundi. We're gonna roll. Excellent. That's what I needed. Okay. Now Grievous will roll. Okay. So that's 3, 4, 2, 6, and okay. So we got a couple of 4s here. 3, 6. Now I'll go ahead and gain that extra resource to be able to play the lightsaber in a second. Now Magna Guard will activate, so we're gonna put this here, roll, got a 2. Then I'll go ahead and pay 3 to put Quilland lightsaber on, I'll go ahead and put that on Ka. So after you play this upgrade, or it is moved to a character, if it's a hero character, he'll 1 damage from it. So now he doesn't have any damage, or maybe should I play this on Ki-Adi-Mundi? This does raise an interesting point. I would heal 1 damage from him. No, I want him to be targeted, so that's fine. So I'll go ahead and put Quilland lightsaber on Ka, and here's the die for that. And then the enemy will proceed to activate Super Battle Droid. So we got another 2. And on my turn, I'll activate. I'll activate Kestis. Okay, so we got lots of resources. 2, 2, and then and then we have a blank. Now Battle Droid will activate. Okay, 5. Okay, we're gonna move the Separatist base here. I'll go ahead and actually gain these resources. So I'll gain 2 because I could use them right now. Now we're gonna activate the Separatist base. So I'm just gonna exhaust these just to make it a bit easier for me. So there's no droid dice to reroll. So we're gonna just have the enemy gain 1 resource. Now my turn. I have those 2 resources, so I can use them for some events. Let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna spend 1 resource, and I'm gonna play. Apt Lesson. So Apt Lesson. Turn 1 of your blue character dice to any side, and then you may play a move event from your discard pile, from your hand or discard pile. So first I'll turn this to this side, okay, and then I'll play a move event from my hand or discard pile, and I do have to pay for the cost. So let's see. I think that what I want to play is I want to play Lightsaber Reflection. Okay, so I'm going to play Lightsaber Reflection, and I'm going to pay the 1. Exhaust an upgrade I control with Lightsaber in the title. Okay, in this case, the Quilland Lightsaber, to remove a die. Now I'm going to remove this because I think the enemy is gaining way too many resources thanks to these things. I don't want it to advance too quick, so I'm going to remove that. I also, because of Ki-Adi-Mundi's ability, because I played a card from the discard pile, I can place a shield on a character. So I'll place a shield on Ki-Adi-Mundi. And then if that die was showing damage, okay, we can skip that part. Alright, so that was my turn. Now we also activate this Separatist base. The enemy will advance, so we're gonna flip this card. Okay. And now my turn. I get to kill some things. Let's see. I don't want Battle Droid. I don't want that Battle Droid dealing damage. So why don't we start by dealing these 2 damage there to the Battle Droid. So we're gonna deal the 2 there, which will kill it. Okay. So let's put this away. And these are gonna be moved, slide back into the enemy row, and we're gonna play the next card from the droid deck. In this case, it's a droid deca. All right, and we're gonna activate it immediately. And droid decas come into play with 1 shield. Okay, and we're gonna roll. Okay, that's 5. All right, so let me just move this a bit more over here. So that's 5. Okay. All right. Oh, and I almost forgot. Let's give Grievous his 1, not Grievous, Count Dooku his 1 damage. And now we're gonna. So okay, now that was my. I can now resolve this if I want. And I think I don't really got much of a choice. So yeah, let's resolve. Let's resolve this. Why don't we try getting rid of the? Let's try getting rid of the battle droid. Seems a bit stronger. So we're gonna remove this and give it 1 damage. Okay. It'll just take a bit more damage to get that out of the way. But now we have droid. Well, now I think we can finally start resolving enemy dice. So we have Count Dooku's 6, which is a discard face. So we're gonna roll 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, let's see. So we got a 3. Okay, so let's discard this. Whoops. So it's a hawk bat soup. And now on my turn, not a whole lot else I can do. So I'll gain control of the battlefield once again, and I'm gonna reveal the top card of my deck. And I can't play it, so I just discard it. And I'm gonna give a character 1 shield, so I'll give Ki-Adi-Mundi another shield. Now we proceed to resolve all 4s. Actually, no, I take that back. We're gonna resolve this, so that's 5. So it'll deal 1 damage to Ki-Adi-Mundi. Okay, and the enemy will just start resolving. I can't really do anything else, so the enemy just gets free play now. So 4. So spot the rightmost droid character. If he has a die in the on it, roll it into the pool. So we're gonna roll droid deca's die. Okay, and then we keep resolving 4s. We're gonna resolve that in a second. So 4. This time we resolve this, but we already rolled the die, so we just give the rightmost droid character in the enemy row 1 shield. And then this is the last 4. We just rolled a 4, which means that we get to resolve it immediately. Okay, so right after resolving all the other 4s. So 4, that's gonna be 1 damage, goes to Ki-Adi-Mundi. Okay. Now Count Dooku just keeps resolving dice. So that's 3. That's gonna be same thing we saw a second ago. We roll the droid deca die once again, and then 5. It's gonna be another damage to Ki-Adi-Mundi. Okay. And then disrupt. I don't have any dice, sorry, I don't any resources, so it doesn't bother me. And then 1 shield. And then we just start playing cards. Let's see. Okay, we got a stockpile. Okay, the enemy gains 2 resources. 8 ATT battle tank. So the vehicles in this deck have a blitz, which means that they're activated immediately, but discarded at the end of the turn. And this is the elite version of them, which means that they roll 2 dice. Okay, so I'm gonna activate it and just resolve it immediately. Okay, let's see, 2 and 5. So 2, that's 1 shield to Dooku, and then 5, that's 1 damage to Ki-Adi-Mundi. So he's at 3 damage now. Okay, and now we play Fearsome Presence. Each player removes 1 of their dice, showing a value of 1 or less. I don't really have anything, so we just skip that. Lose all hope. Each player is forced to choose 1. If I have any resource tokens, lose all of them. If I have any cards in hand, discard your hand. So I have to discard my hand. Okay. All right. Pretty brutal, but I think we still have a chance. So the tank is discarded at the end of the turn. So let's just go ahead and go through the upkeep. So the enemy will gain 1 resource, which will make them advance. So now Dooku is going to be rolling 6 on gate 2. And now I'm gonna draw up to 5 myself. Let me also flip this. I'm gonna draw up to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, pretty good hand. Let's see what we can make out of it. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and spend this to play Force Valor on Ka. Okay, so it says play only on a blue character. Choose and do 2 of the following: deal 1 damage to a character, heal 1 damage from a character, or turn a die not showing to a die not showing special. So I'm gonna put this on him, and we're gonna put this here, and that's my turn. So now the enemy will start activating things. So we start with Count Dooku. So that's Count Dooku. Now I want to activate Ki-Adi-Mundi. So let's put this here. Let's put this here. Okay, we got resource and melee, not bad. And now we're gonna activate Magna Guard. Okay, we got a 2. And now I want to use, okay, so what I'm gonna use is Binary Force. So this one says activate one of your blue characters. Then you may turn one of that character's character dice to a side showing the same symbol as another character die. So I'll activate Kestis. And let's see if I want to turn one of his character's dice. And I'm pretty sure I do, because yeah, I do need more melee damage. I'm running pretty short on that. So I'm gonna turn this to a melee side, okay? Because at least Ki-Adi-Mundi has the melee side I need. Okay, now we're gonna activate Battle Droid. Okay, so we got a blank. Okay, so first thing I want to do is I want to gain a couple of resources. Okay, so this will help me work with some cards in my hand. Now we're gonna activate the first Separatist base. Okay, so I'm gonna do this. Okay, and that's gonna make it re-roll this. It's not gonna gain a resource this time, and it rolled another blank. That's great for me. Now we're gonna use this card, so I'm gonna use Apt Lesson once again. Turn one of your blue character dice to any side, then you may play a move event from your hand or discard pile. Okay, so I'm gonna turn this to a melee side, and then I'm gonna play a move from. Okay, no, yeah, I did read this correctly. Yeah, so resolve one of your character or upgrade dice showing melee damage to remove a die. So yeah, that's the move that I'm gonna play. Now, I'm gonna pay the cost, and I'm gonna give a shield to Ki-Adi-Mundi, okay, from his ability, because I'm playing a card from my discard pile. So I'll resolve this, okay, resolve one of my character or upgrade dice showing melee damage to remove a die. So I'm gonna resolve it against this first, okay, and a few things will happen. So let's first do this, okay. So I think I'm supposed to remove a die now that I think about it. I think I need to finish resolving. Yeah, I think I should resolve this now. Let's remove this right there, okay. Yeah, we're gonna remove that, and now that's 3 damage on him, okay. And we're gonna resolve the Endless Ranks effect, so that's 4. So this goes to the discard pile, and we're gonna flip the top card of the droid deck, so this gets moved here, and it's gonna be put here now, and we're gonna resolve it immediately. Okay, there we go. So the commando droid has rolled a 2. Okay, cool. One more damage, and then we can finally see Dooku. So that was me playing Apt Lesson, and then playing Saber Swarm, and doing all of that. So now the enemy gets to keep activating things. So now the enemy will gain a resource. Okay. And now on my turn, let me do the power action. Okay. Reveal the top card of my deck. Let's see. Proficient attack. Resolve one of your blue dice showing damage. Give a character 1 shield or 2 shields instead if this card is played from the discard pile. Well, okay, I guess I'm kind of forced to do that now, so that's what I get. So I'll resolve this, okay, against, let's just resolve it against Droideka. So let's remove those shields. Okay, and then I give a character 1 shield. So I think Ki-Adi-Mundi could use a shield. All right, and now we move on to, let's see, Droideka, Count Dooku. Yeah, so that was my action, just the power action here. Okay, cool. So now we are going to activate Droideka, who hasn't been activated yet. Okay. All right. 2. Okay. And now my turn. I'll go ahead and just get rid of Droideka just to save those. Or actually, should I wait? I think I can wait one more turn. Yeah, I'll wait one more turn. So I'll wait a turn, okay? And just to let Count Dooku resolve his 6s. So resolve 6s, and he'll make me discard 2 at random from my hand, okay? So discard both. That's Count Dooku's turn. Now my turn. I'll go ahead and get rid of the Droideka. So that's 3 damage against Droideka. And now we're gonna flip Count Dooku in a second. Once again, we go through these instructions. Okay, let's see. Okay, so you go through this. It's on the in the clarifications card. So after the 5th damage is placed on him, place the droid you just defeated in the discard pile. If it's a Magna card, which is not, so we skip that. Reveal the top card of the droid deck, and we activate it immediately. Okay, so we roll. Okay, there we go. All right, and then flip. We're gonna flip Count Dooku now. Any dice and shields that were on him are gonna stay. So he's gonna heal all damage, and now any shields or dice they're gonna remain where they were. Okay, so he still has a few dice that he can resolve now. Flip him, yeah, and then shuffle the droid deck into the encounter deck, and we're gonna set the endless ranks plot aside. So we're gonna shuffle this into the enemy deck, and we're also gonna just set this aside. It's not gonna be used anymore. Okay. And while we're at it, why don't we just push everything a bit to the right here, or to the left? Okay. So that was my turn, and now we go to the enemy turn. So we resolve all 3s. He makes me discard at random from my hand, but I don't have any. So on my turn, I'll just go ahead and claim the battlefield. Okay. Now the enemy will resolve all 2s, and there's a whole lot of them. So the enemy will gain a resource. Grievous will gain 1 shield. Okay. Commando droids will make me discard the cheapest card in my hand, but I don't have any. And then the battle droids, that's just a blank. So now we move on to the enemy playing cards from their hand. Focus. Okay, let's roll this again. That's a 5, so it's going to be 1 damage to Ki-Adi-Mundi. Battle droid. And that's still going to be a blank. Okay, focus. 2, still a blank. Stab Repulsor Craft. Attached to the rightmost enemy droid character in enemy row and ready it. After attached character is activated, the enemy gains an additional action. Okay, but it can't be activated really because it's die. It's supposed to be ready, but I mean there's no die to roll because it's in the enemy pool. So that doesn't do anything yet. Another focus. Let's see. Okay, 6 finally landed a hit. So let's just apply that to the shields. Okay, and then that's it. So now the enemy, let's go to upkeep. So enemy will gain 1 resource. This will be unlocked. Okay, we're gonna move this over here. I'll refresh my hand. And I'm gonna flip this, and enemy already gained resources. Let's remove these. Okay, and let's ready these. Okay, and let's also get rid of this power action button or token. Okay, so we now start a new round, and I go first as it's been the whole game. Okay, so I'm gonna play first. I want to play Ki-Adi-Mundi's lightsaber on guess who? Ki-Adi-Mundi. When I play this card, I can discard a card from my hand to give attached character 2 shields. So let's see what card I want to discard. I think that I want to discard Saber Swarm. Or actually, yeah, I'll discard Saber Swarm. Okay. Alright, so at Saber Swarm, so I give Ki-Adi-Mundi 2 shields. Alright, and then I want to well, the enemy gets to activate now. Okay, so we put this let's put this on him. It's a whole bunch of dice that we get to roll now. Okay, 6/6. So here's where the heavy damage is gonna come in. Now Magna Guard has taunt. I can't forget about that. So I have to get through Magna Guard before I can get to Count Dooku. Okay. So that's Count Dooku's activation. Then let's see. I want to play. First, I think I want to roll. Let's roll for Ki-Adi-Mundi. Okay. Okay. So we got resource, melee, focus, and then Magna Guard will activate. Okay. And then I want to play. Well, first before I so I'll play Jedi Cloak. After you play this upgrade, give attached character 1 shield. And this is a new dice phase introduced in Destiny: A Renewed Hope. It's called reroll, and well, it does what it says. It rerolls dice. Okay, and that includes your opponents. So let's place this here. Okay, and let's see. And it lets me give him 1 shield when I attach that to him. And with that, we have weapon, ability, and equipment attached to him, which means that his dice value is increased by 1. So now Separatist Base activates. So let's do that. The enemy will gain 1 resource. And now I'm going to play Binary Force once again. So we activate, I activate a blue character, and I may turn one of that character's character dice to his side, showing the same symbol as another character die. So let's see. So we got a blank. I'm definitely gonna fix that in a second. We got a couple reroll dice, and awesome. Okay, so I'm definitely gonna turn this to a melee side. Okay, and now Separatist Base activates. Enemy gains another shield, and I think I want to go ahead and activate this against Count Dooku because I don't want him resolving those. I don't want him resolving those melee 2 value melee dice. So I'm gonna use the reroll dice symbol. Okay, better. So we now go to 4, and now the enemy will activate Commando Droid. Okay, let's also put this here. Let's see, 4. Okay, so now on my turn, and I can't forget that Battle Droid will gain an additional action thanks to that Stop Repulsor Craft. So I have to be careful with that. Let's see. I think I want to turn this to a. Why don't I turn this to a +2 side. Okay, that'll be my turn. The enemy will roll this and then gain an additional action. So that rolled a blank. So now when we want to resolve, Dooku will resolve this against Ki-Adi-Mundi. Okay, and then on my turn, I will do the following. So I want to get rid of Magna Guard. So let's start by resolving this. So this is 3, not 2, thanks to the equipment, all the upgrades that I've attached to Kal. So I'll resolve this. So I'll resolve melee faces. So 3 against the Magna Guard, okay? And then he'll be re-rolled and he'll be pushed to this side. Okay, so it's there. Okay, let's put this here. So Magna Guard will be re-rolled. But now he has a resource token on him because he was revived, basically, thanks to his Resolute ability. So I kill him, he comes back, and now I'm gonna kill him again. So that's 1 + 2, okay? So that kills him again. Okay, so Magna Guard is gone. And then I can keep resolving faces. So I'll go ahead and resolve. So that's 2 + 3. Okay, I'll resolve that against Count Dooku. So that's 5. He has 5 shields, so he loses the shields. Okay, and that was me resolving my melee faces. Now Dooku will resolve his special. Each player chooses one of their characters. Deal 1 unblockable damage to each chosen character. Give 1 shield to Count Dooku unless a player chooses to lose a resource. So he'll gain a shield because I don't have any resources to lose, and then I'll just give 1 unblockable damage to Kal. Okay. Now I will then. So that was his turn. Is there anything I can do? Sure. Why don't I gain a resource, and then. Oh, and I forgot to activate this before. Each player discards the lowest cost card in their hand. That's unfortunate. Okay, so I have to discard Kestis lightsaber. So that was last turn. Forgot. But now the enemy will activate his or resolve his force. Okay, and then with that, you know, I don't have any cards to this card from my hand, so. That's the enemy's turn. Now my turn, I'll use the power action from the monastery. Reveal the top card of the deck. I may play it. Resolve 1 of your blue dice showing damage. Otherwise discard it. Yeah, I can't really do that now. So I discard it, and I'm going to give a character 1 shield. I'll give it to Ki-Adi-Mundi. Okay. Now the enemy starts playing cards from their hand. Vulture Starfighter, and that has Elite, and it's activated immediately. Okay, 5 and 5. Okay, so that'll be resolved next turn. Not really anything else I can do unless I want to play a weapon or equipment from my discard pile. Let's see. Yeah, I don't really have anything I can play right now because I don't have enough resources. So I'll just claim the battlefield. Then the enemy will activate these, resolve these 2 against Ki-Adi-Mundi. Utini, I have to discard the top 4 cards on my deck. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Fearsome Presence. Once again, a dud. A bit too late. Shatter. Each player discards 1 of their support or upgrades in play. Well, I guess it'll have to be Ki-Adi-Mundi's lightsaber because I don't want to lose that bonus. Okay. And then Commando Droid. Okay, let's see. Let's activate that and resolve it. 3. So I don't have anything to discard, so that's great. Okay, so Vulture Starfighter is discarded thanks to the Blitz ability at the end of the turn. And we're going to move this over here. I'm going to draw up to 5, and I have to be careful because I am running out of cards. I'm taking a bit too long. But let's see if we can remediate that. Enemy will advance end of the round, so he'll play the top card of the encounter deck. All enemy characters gain 1 shield. Okay. All right. these. I gain my 2. The enemy already gained, and I drew my hand. Let's flip this, remove this. Okay, and we draw another 5 for the enemy, and this is my new hand. All right, I need to be careful because this is not looking good if I don't kill Dooku in the next couple of turns. So let's see. Let's start by activating. Let's start by activating Kal. Okay, or actually, take that back. Let's I'll play. Let's see. I'll play Obi-Wan Kenobi's lightsaber on Ki-Adi-Mundi using his power action. Okay. There you go. Okay. And then let's have Dooku activate. Okay. Let's see. 5, 4, 5, 3, 2. Okay. Then let's see. Then I'm gonna activate. Let's activate Ki-Adi-Mundi. Okay. Not good. Separatist base, or the first one anyway. Let me turn. I'm gonna turn this to a melee side. Yeah, I'm gonna turn this to this. Okay. And then enemy will gain another resource. And let's then roll all of this. Okay, +2, 2, that's great. Reroll. Okay. Okay, then command the droid. So that's 6. Let's reroll this. Terrible. Okay. Stop repulsor craft. So not only will the next droid be activated, the enemy will also gain an additional action. So yeah, that's a lot of damage. So that's 2. 2. 2 indirect. And then 1. Okay, so Ki-Adi-Mundi is at his limit. Let me discard Kyber Quest. I want to reroll these. Need more damage. No, that's not what I wanted. Dooku will resolve 2. So Ki-Adi-Mundi is 1 damage away from dying. Let's just reroll this. I just need more damage. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, I mean it's better than nothing, I guess. Then discard 2 cards from my hand at random. Oh boy. If I have to discard 1 more card, it's over. So it is the last card I have. Okay, let's see. So now I'm gonna. I'm just gonna resolve everything. I don't really have much else to do. So that's 7. So that's 10. Okay, 10 minus 2. That's 8. So there we go. Okay, and then he'll gain a resource. So he'll advance. He'll play a card. Ready him. Yeah, I think it's over. So yeah, he'll just, if he rolls a discard die, that's it. 1, 4, 6. Okay, I mean, I suppose not necessarily. So yeah, let's just resolve all of that. Ki-Adi-Mundi is gone, and then 3, and then 5, 5. So that's 3, and then 4. That's 1 unblockable damage, and then he gains 1 shield. Actually, not. I'll just lose a resource. And then the the enemy will just keep playing cards. Seize. Okay. Wow, it's really throwing everything on me. First 8. Heal 2. Separate this landing. Yeah, I think it's over. Let's see. Let's see. Battle droid. Destroy the battle droid. So that's 3 damage. So that's 1. Okay, and then the Vulture Starfighter. We activate it. 5 and 3. 5, that's 1 damage. So Kyle is just 1 damage away from dying. Okay. 3, that's Disrupt. Okay. So yeah, it's a Vulture Starfighter. First 8. Yeah, nah, it's over. 3, yeah. There's no, I don't think I can deal. Remove all shields. I mean, there is a small chance actually. I do still have 1 card in my hand, so let's see. If I roll enough to kill him next turn, I do have a chance. So let's just move on to the next turn. Nah, not quite. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Wow, that was a long game. But yeah, I think I guess I waited too long and let him build up too much. But yeah, that was fun anyway. I love this. I love this A Renewed Hope, entirely A Renewed Hope deck. But I want to thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, comments, feedback, go ahead and put them in the comment section. And thank you so much for watching once again, and see you in the next one.